Today we're going to be doing the PacketMaze on CyberDefenders. I hope you are excited as I am, because this is quite a fun platform to do. So let's go over the details and let's see what we're doing. As an analyst working in a security service provider, you have been tasked with analyzing a packet capture for a customer's employee whose network activity has been monitored for a while, possible intruder. So what is the FTP password? Let's open up the PCAP in Wireshark here. So I have it ready. It should look like this. And let's search FTP. Now I have my notes on my other monitor, so if you see me pausing, that is what I'm doing. And we can see right away past Africa CTF 2021, and if we go follow this TCP, we can see it right here. Africa CTF. So that is the answer to our first question. So what is the IPv6 address of the DNS server used by 192.168.1.26? So if we go back here and we type in DNS, we can see that we actually have a DNS response from this IPv6 address right here. So this is our answer right here. What domain is the user looking up at packet 15174? Now this is actually a bit of a fun one because I didn't realize you could do this. If you actually go to packet, let's clear the filter, don't need that. Oops, let's open it back up. We can go to packet 15174, it's right here, and we can see www.7.zip.org. And that is our answer here, minus the op part. That's not part of the domain request. Our next question, how many UDP packets were sent from 192.168.1.26 to 224.39.217.246? Now, we go check our notes. What we can do is we can filter out the UDP packets with that IP address, the 24 IP. If this was 100 packets, we wouldn't be able to count these by hand. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go to statistics, and we're going to go to protocol hierarchy. Let's bring that back up. And we can see it's 10. Now I brought that up in the wrong order. Nice. There, 10. So we have 10 packets, and then that's our answer right there. So what is the MAC address of the system being investigated by the PCAP? So what we can do is we have two IPs from before that we can check. And one of the IPs that we're checking is the 192.168.1.24, which is this one here. And we can see the MAC address that it is, and it is this one here, C809A8574793. As you can see here. So this next one is kind of fun. What was the camera model name used to take picture 2021.jpg? So if we go up here, and what we're going to do is we're not going to put any filters in. We're actually just going to search for it. So we're going to clear this filter here. Control F. Search for it over here. And sure enough, yep. Give it a second. There it is. So here it is here. So if we take a look, we can see store and that huge line of text. So what we're going to follow the TCP stream, and we can see there's a whole lot of nonsense in here. What we can do is that this is the actual image in ASCII. What we're going to do is we're going to convert it to a RAW format. Where are you? There you are, RAW. We're going to save this, and we're just going to save it as JPEG. So we're going to call it 2021 image. That's too many. .jpg, and we're just going to save it. Now if we go to our folder, which I have open here, we can actually see the image here. So we're pulling the raw data out of the Wireshark capture. And we can see the image here. It's just leaves. We don't have to worry about that. But what we can do is we can use something called the exfil tool. And you can see some of my commands are already here saving, because I've done this a few times and redid this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that out to a text file, and then we're going to go gedit, and you can see it's already saving. And if we go Control F, type in camera, spell it correctly, camera model LM Q725K. And that's our answer. Let's close this. We don't need this. And let's clear these filters. Okay. So the next one we're doing is what is the server certificate public key that was used in TLS session DA So if we're going to open up the Wireshark, we're actually going to search for this just plain. We don't need a filter up here. And if we go try to find this, we're going to see it show up right here. Now with this, we're actually going to back up a little bit. And we're going to look for the handshake protocol, multiple handshake protocol server key exchange. I'll show you what I mean. So we're actually looking for this one here, this Diffie-Hellman handshake, server key exchange, Diffie-Hellman, and then public key here. I'll scroll up a bit. So TLS 1.2, server key exchange, Diffie-Hellman, pub key. Find this, copy, value, and if I paste it up here, you will see it's an enormous line. It's a huge text line that is not going to show up on the full thing down there. If you copy and paste that and put it here, you get the answer. Number 8. What is the first TLS 1.3 client random that we use to establish a connection with protonmail.com? So, if we go back here again, what we're going to do is we're going to filter the TLS, because as we read, TLS, and we're going to search for protonmail, oops, let's spell it correctly, .com, and it shows up. So we're going to look through the TLS field, and we're going to see, let's close some of these, you can follow me here. We're going to look for the TLS record handshake, client hello, handshake protocol hello again, and we're looking for the random right here. Again, does it fit? Oh, it does. Copy, value, paste, you're good to go. What country is the MAC address of the FTP server registered in? 2 words, 1 space in between. Now, you might be able to guess off the top of your head, but we're going to find this answer anyway. So we know that the FTP server from before was at 192.168.1.26 because that was how we found the credentials. So if we put FTP in here, and we clear the filter, we know that the FTP server is this guy right here. And this is the, oh, hold on, where's this guy right here? This was the attacker, the .20 was the FTP server. So with this MAC address, what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this. And I have it on I have it in my notes. And I'm going to copy and paste this into find MAC vendor. And if I paste it here, you will see a big blue United States shows up. And that is our answer, United States. Number 10, what time was the non-standard folder created on the FTP server on the 20th of April? Hour, minutes. Now to find this, what we're going to do is we have a Wireshark filter, and it is part of FTP. However, there's another filter that we can use. It's called FTP data. And we're looking for the IP source. Now we can use the other, it might be a bit, you can use either the .20 or .26. Either is going to give you the same results here. And in the first packet, we're going to see at the very bottom, FTP, return new line. Well, that's actually not important, but the 1753 right here is the actual answer because it's the only one that's also created on April 20th. So if we go back down here, April 20th, 1753. What domain was the user connected to in packet 2700/300? Now, again, we can do another go to packets. So we'll use go. Oops, it's not that. That's not what we need. Go to packet. And we'll go to packet here. Okay, we can clear this filter. Actually, clear it first because it'll search through those packets, and clearly it is not there. If we can see 172.69.162.206. Now, the thing is, what we're going to do is we're going to use the statistics, and we're going to use resolved address. Because what we're looking for is what was the domain. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in that IP address, 172.168.1.67. I'm copying it from my notes. Give me 1 second. You can also see it here. And if we see it's dfir.science, which is our final answer. Fun fact, the author is also DFR Science, and if you go to his Twitter, or their Twitter, I don't know who this is, you can follow them, and these are the people that actually made the room themselves. So, thank you for watching. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.